it was like an action adventure game where you played as like Buff Knuckles.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, thank you. Or like the infinite jump thing with Knuckles.
What?
Bandana.
Bandana Knuckles.
Yeah, he's wearing a bandana.
Bandages.
He's wearing a bandana around his neck.
Oh, Sonic.
Oh yeah, he sure was. Wait, was that Tails?
Why would
No,
we
that was
remember
Sonic.
that of all things?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would you not? Why would you go Buff Knuckles?
That was the first thing I thought of. Sorry.
You thought of such a nondescription. We went bandana. What? I
Yeah, that
legit.
threw
I
us
couldn't
all
even
for a
connect
fucking
it.
loop there.
I just went, hey, main character. Hey, he's actually wearing clothes. The main thing being a bandana. That was my thought process.
Y'all know what? When you look up Bandana Sonic, he comes up.
Yeah, fuckers.
All right, look up Buff Knuckles.
Well, of course that's gonna come up. That's the only Buff Knuckles in existence.
I should have turned safe search on. I'll tell you that for sure.
How did you recognize all the times you were like Dragon Ball shipping? Wait, hold on. Safe search. But Buff Knuckles, you just went, oh, this is gonna be wholesome content. I'm just saying, try it.
Gavin.
No.
Ralph
Why would
has
I
no-
try it when I would prefer to go there?
So you
if I
just-
go to a high quality steakhouse, I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna try something that I may or may not like, or do I want to get something that I will like?
Okay.
And I will walk out with my belly full and satisfied.
When did you feel the I'm never trying anything new again?
Oh, like 3 years ago.
What the?
Wow.
Bro, I was just talking about gun.
I will never have that feeling in my life.
Never.
Like, why? We're old
there
enough to be
experience?
like, yo, I've tried a whole lot of things. I know what I did and I know what
But
I don't
everything
did.
I've
What's
tried-
the point of trying stuff
Have
when
you-
I can have stuff that I
Hold
might
on.
actually
Hold on.
like? I
Hold
know
on.
what I like, and I'm
DA,
gonna
how
pick
old are
that
you?
thing that I like.
DA,
as opposed
how old are you?
to wasting my time,
But everything-
my
DA,
money,
hold on,
and
hold
all
on.
that stuff.
But everything we've tried maybe 7% of the stuff that's out there.
Not even close. Not even that.
Absolutely, and guess what? I'm gonna be eating for the rest of my life. 7% of stuff. If Doritos go out of business, guess what? That's the end of my tortilla dream.
Oh my god. He's in his mid-30s,
It's
Ralph.
over.
Like, I don't think that number matters. He's in his early to mid-30s. And that is nowhere near the point where you should think these
I've
thoughts.
tried a lot of
Yeah, I can
stuff.
understand if you 50, 60, you like, I've lived life, I'm done.
You have
I'm
not
gonna
lived
eat what
life
I'm
in
gonna
your
eat.
30s.
Go hyperbolic like that.
You have not lived life at your 30s. I'm sorry.
Like, have you been outside the country
Oh
before?
yeah, I just gotta start eating everything. Oh, give me that squid.
Have you
give me
been-
that
That's
bat
squid.
guano.
Calamari's amazing, first of
Calamari's
all.
good shit.
Have you been
Fried
outside the
chicken
country
never
is
before?
know.
good shit.
Have you been outside
I'll
the country?
never know.
Have you been outside the country before?
No, I have not.
Holy shit. You have not had legitimate foreign food of anything, and you're just done.
And guess what? Unless we go to Japan, which we're planning, I never will. And guess what I'm doing when I go to Japan? Hey, look at that McDonald's right there.
You
What do
are
I recognize?
insane.
No way.
You are.
No, dude, every time
I don't
go-
like stuff. What happened last meetup that where you go, yeah, we're going to ramen. I went, I don't know. Because what would I get when I go to the ramen? Just some plain ramen with a little bit of chicken and broccoli in it. And guess what? I can make that at home. Y'all getting eggs and pepper and, oh,
Yeah, it's
what's this
delicious with
noodle? Okay, that's fine. I'll
This
never
is-
know.
A spicy
Because I know
pork
what
bouillon.
I like. And guess what? If I don't like it, I'm stuck there with a motherfucking meatball sub with eggs on it. Throwing that away.
No, I ate it. Don't play with me. I'm not wasting food.
This
But
is.
every time I go out,
Sandwich with eggs on it. Hold on. I want to process that one. Meatball sandwich with eggs on it. Where
meatball
did that?
sub with eggs. I was thinking
What?
of a breakfast pizza, but in sandwich form with meatballs, and it didn't work. That's it.
Oh, yeah, we
And
talked
no
about
story.
this before.
And no story. Every time I go out of state for a tournament, I always go, what's the local place people go to? What's a food I haven't tried? Let me go there. I'm not gonna go, hey, there go to Wendy's. Let me go to the Wendy's.
Food I
you went
haven't
to
tried.
You went to Texas and you didn't try anything remotely Texan?
Like what?
Texas
Barbecue?
barbecue. Texas barbecue.
I've had barbecue.
Oh my Jesus. You went to Texas
go up the street to McDonald's.
This is
You cutting in on autograph time, and we don't do that here.
You are a monster, yo. The first place I went in Tennessee was a barbecue place.
BG?
Then I tried a local pizzeria down there. In Chicago,
That's
saying,
great.
BG, I beg you, go to Japan, leave his ass here.
He doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't.
He doesn't deserve the culture.
Hey, where's BG? Oh, he went to Japan.
And just bring back as much fucking Japanese food as possible and just stock your damn house. Anything he buys, throw
Take
in the
away his
trash.
accounts,
You will
everything.
try this.
Hide his wallet, hide his phone. Hey, what you eating today, DA?
He'll probably just walk to
up the street, go to that.
Yeah, he's just
Taco
fucking.
Bell.
He's fucking Flash. Oh my
Dude,
god.
it's
Okay, we
disgusting.
need it. We'll be on this all damn day. We need to.
Piece of shit.
Yes, you are.
Correct. Quit speaking in the third person.
When did you become right? When did you say a right thing? I'm going to Japan to eat McDonald's. Though they do have some weird sandwiches over there that
Yeah.
might be worth
But
it.
But he won't try them.
No. Hold on. Japanese McDonald's.
No. I'm not saying I'm not trying to like a new Doritos flavor, but things that I have not tried, like oysters, lobster, crab, I'm never gonna try that crap. But if it's just another combination of a burger, I'll rock that out. You're not grubbing at a fine dining establishment. You're there for the environment. You're not there to fill your belly. You go in there 25% full. You walking out freaking 60% full. You not grubbing. But you go to McDonald's to grub. It's two totally different things. It's two totally different objectives that's trying to be accomplished here.
I'm just imagining advertisements for McDonald's. McDonald's, you come here to grub.
You acting like people wouldn't walk in like, I do come here to grub.
That's a good slogan, yo. It's not like you're hey, McDonald's, stuff the slop in your face.
No.
You come here to grub.
It's like you know what you're here for.
I'm just
You here to
saying,
order
though,
a 20-piece and a burger.
like I can agree with that sentiment completely.
There are three numbers that you cannot wager on Jeopardy. 1488 for its white supremacist connotations, 666, and 69.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to. Oh my God, my voice.
Yeah, your voice is
Welcome back to the podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast.
Episode 247.
episode throat cancer.
Yes.
Daily reminder that DA is indeed a bum, Triton. Thank you.
He
for that
refuses
reminder.
to try foods.
New foods that I have not tried.
Refuses.
Isn't that
And
what
I don't get it.
trying new
Active
foods
refuse.
is?
No, because Wendy's can have a new burger, and I would try that.
He is familiar with Wendy's.
Yes.
He's not gonna try clams. He's never had a clam. Stuff like that. Yes.
Never gonna have a clam.
Never, ever in my life. There is no situation where I can see myself going, yes, I will have that clam. Thank you.
You get
Why
invited to
don't
a
I get
friend's
the-
wedding and it's only seafood.
Oh, I won't
Okay.
go.
I got fit. There's got to be some sort of tilapia, whiting, cod. It can't just be, all right,
Shellfish.
we got shellfish and that's it.
That's it. That's all they like.
I'm
They're
not
only serving
going.
you shellfish.
But
That's it.
shellfish is one of the most prominent
Exactly. They're calling the friend-
allergies
they're
of
calling the
all
friend group.
time.
They're culling the friend group. The weak will go and the strong will survive.
Yeah, I think they have other problems then.
Seriously, if you trying to do a Hunger Games wedding, now I'm not trying to be a part of this. You keep that over there.
No,
All
this
right.
is the next level of wedding. This is the weddings we're gonna have in 2022. That's gonna be the year for the Hunger Games weddings.
Hey, what did they do for our weddings when we were on lockdowns and stuff? And during like the 2020?
They didn't do them.
None
Correct.
whatsoever.
Or just 6 feet.
I wonder if
No.
they got.
I mean,
submission-
6
all of
feet
the
mask
wedding
and maybe
venues-
outdoors.
All the wedding venues were shut down over here, it wasn't until the vaccines were out that they started actually doing bookings again.
Yeah.
What happens for people that like put down a deposit for a specific day and
that happened to my
day
friends.
off work?
Yeah, that happened to my friends. They had to reschedule everything.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yep.
I'm never getting married.
Brett's family is a factor of this. Brett's dad was trying to get married 2 years ago, and they had to keep postponing it year after year because of the past 2 years of COVID. It just happened this past year, finally.
Yeah, same with one of my old college buddies. They were gonna get married like that summer of 2020 or like spring of 2020, and just it got delayed until this past August.
Marriages are a scam. Don't
Sham.
They're actually not. They're actually a tax bracket fix.
Yeah, a sham.
Yeah, you
They're
get
either a
married to
sham
save
or a
on
scam.
taxes.
It's either a sham or a scam.
I'm talking about the you can go up to the justice of the peace, sign your name, and then like bam, married. But just the big old we're gathered here today, pallbearers, ring bearers, and all that. Kill it, pallbearers. That's a funeral. Absolutely.
Hey, you're basically saying RIP to single life, except for like 7 years.
But it's all just all that stuff is just old stuff that's just like it's tradition that you're supposed to pull up the veil. You know why? Because it's just like, oh, the ghosts are gonna get the bride, so she has to wear the veil down while she's walking, and then you can lift it up when you're in front of her because you're a man.
You just do a non-traditional wedding, which is what my friends did, and it was Harry Potter themed and fucking orchestrated.
Okay, but it's still you're standing in front of. We're gathered here today.
Ceremony.
You still got the little girl bringing up the ring and all that. Why? Because that's just something you're supposed to do.
It's actually a ring
and it's bullshit. I don't like stuff that you're supposed to do. That's my
especially stuff that costs a lot of money.
You are confusing the ghosts.
Laws are there to protect people.
The wedding ghost Triton. At the wedding, originally what would happen, according to DA here, is that the poltergeist would kidnap the bride if the veil was up.
Oh, y'all. Why are y'all testing DA on his useless fact knowledge? Because you know he's about to pull something up that just goes...
The veil is one of the oldest parts of the bride ensemble, dating back to the Greek and Roman times to hide a bride from evil spirits who may want to thwart her happiness or frighten spirits away.
Oh, fuck.
Don't do this don't make it seem like I'm the crazy person.
You are the crazy person.
You are.
No. Okay, yes, I am a crazy person, but I know what I'm talking about when I say that these dumb traditions. Because I don't want to just be like, yo, why do a bride wear the little girdle thing? I want to know what the reason is behind it, so I research it so I can say, no, this is dumb because she's hiding from ghosts.
Yes, he doesn't want to go. The veil is dumb. He wants a reasoning for why the veil is dumb.
And now, y'all know that. And I'm sure y'all didn't know that before.
Sure didn't.
It's just a tradition.
Won't
Veil
know it
goes
tomorrow.
down. Veil goes down and then you lift it up. Why is it there? Who knows? Who cares? No, it's for ghosts. And that's just something that you do now. And it's stupid. And I hate it.
I don't really
If
know.
we're talking about getting rid of daylight saving time, why do we still have the veil?
Don't make it seem like I am crazy because of this reason. I'm the same person saying that this is crazy.
I will say, out of the last, 5 to 8 weddings that I've been to, none of the brides had veils.
Same.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, I don't think it's really as big of a thing anymore.
I find weddings...
Tradition is dead.
I find ceremonies, for the most part, to be laborious, whatever it is.
Laborious.
I just do not enjoy church, funerals, weddings, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't want to do them.
Why I gotta go to this building to worship God?
Nah, I'm good.
Am I gonna be in the laurel ring of heaven if I miss a day? What's gonna happen? Or is he gonna be cool because he know that I love him with all my heart? But do I have to walk in this place and hear some old guy talking about how great God is, or can I just experience for myself? If God is just like, no, come here and worship me, I don't want to talk to him like that. I'm not trying to be up there with him. is all stupid.
It's all stupid.
No, Triton, I am crazy.
That's not arguing. Nobody's arguing that.
Baseline. Let's accept that. But are you telling me that a crazy person does not deserve human respect and dignity as any other human does? You should listen to crazy people. They
To
might
a
have
certain degree.
to a certain degree. They might have something to say. Now, again, go back to the beginning with my food stuff. That's over there. But then
that's crazy.
But then I sit here and go, the ghost, and Browse like, oh, the ghost? You trying to like, oh, the ghost? What are you talking about? And then I read this, and I'm like, the ghosts.
Hey, but hold on.
It's a real thing.
Before you know that is an actual fact, you are spouting off. You realize you sound batshit crazy.
No, I knew it was a fact. Y'all didn't know it was a fact.
So it sounded crazy.
I just wanted to look
Exactly.
it up and then no. I'm saying it, and I'm not making this up.
How many things do you say?
I didn't expect that to be made up in the slightest.
The thing is, how many things do you say, DA?
How many things do you say in regards to what? Something that sounds factual,
Shit.
or something that's just
Crazy.
my belief.
Shit that is your belief that's crazy.
Yeah, his belief is something totally
Yes,
different.
how-
It's crazy to say.
To somebody who doesn't know him as intrinsically as you do, BG, half of what this man says come from an outside perspective.
You've known me for 10 years.
Yeah, dude, I know you, but I don't know you for 10 years. There's a difference. Your ass is crazy.
Yes, you know he's crazy.
Mike can attest to this. Mike, you're awfully quiet. I know you agree with me.
No, because I know he knows really weird out there facts.
Weird. Once he said ghost, I went, oh, he's looked this up before.
He wouldn't just say this. He's not in joke mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is in, no, this is stupid because of this reason mode.
Do you know why the wise have veils? And once he said that, I went, here comes the reason. And once he said ghost, I wasn't like, oh, he sounds crazy. I went, that sounds crazy, because I know that's where it was an actual thing that happened.
Because there was,
Okay.
it was either a Matsuri, I think it was a Matsuri comic because I think it was warm out. I think this was before we were staffing. It was me, BG, and DA were walking back to my car from the convention center. And I don't know if it was like weddings or religion or something, but I just remember the entire time between that parking garage I usually park at and the convention center, he was just ranting about something with religion or something with weddings or something. I'm just like, this man has looked too much into this.
That was also the tradition thing. I remember talking about Easter, Halloween, and some other pagan holiday that was just sort of mushed into Christianity. No, because I want to be informed about this. Because if I'm just yelling about it's stupid, then I sound crazy. But if I go, no, look it up. Why are there pumpkins? Why are there eggs? Why are there bunnies? And people just go, I don't know, I just do the bunnies. It's like, no, it's fertility. It's about fertility. That's why. And then the Christian was just like, no, y'all not going to celebrate Josh. Y'all going to celebrate ours. This is now Easter.
John, you're not wrong. But, yeah, not everybody questions the why like you do.
And that's a problem.
But I'll say this. Once he says, do you know why? I instantly believed whatever he was about to say. Because I have no doubt in my mind that this man, at some point in his life, looked it up and remembers the fact about it. I had zero doubt about it.
DA, you have a power now that has been revealed. All you have to say is, do you know why? And say anything. Anything.
Yeah,
and your brother will believe you.
But it has to be something that is potentially steeped in fact. I'm not going to try new foods. Do you know why?
Oh, yeah,
Because that's just personal. But if it's just
Your liver can only have so many fatty acids.
Do you know why? And I'm just going to believe whatever he's about to say. Because I truly believe he looked it up at some point. Yeah, most traditions are dumb, and that was his whole point.
Yes.
Because a lot of it stems from these old 1300s bush veil ghosts.
Yeah.
Just like Gesundheit bless you crap with sneezing.
It's
Your
like
soul
is
escaping.
leaving, so you gotta say bless you, and then your soul stays in you. That's why I don't say bless you when somebody sneezes, because it's stupid.
All right.
Traditions. But why did you look it up?
Just to prove, because what would I say? Look it up? No, I have to be like, I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna read this out to you. What am I gonna do? Just, hey, trust me, believe me, please believe me. This is a thing. No, we have infinite knowledge at our fingertips. So if somebody like you, Triton, and Ralph are calling me crazy for saying that there's ghosts involved with weddings, I have to go, no, let me factually prove you wrong, because here is a website going, this is what it is.
Triton, that's why he's a crazy person. The thought process that led him to want to look up why women wear veils for a wedding, that's the crazy. What he said about the veils is not the crazy. The thought process to get there was.
I have so many links to holidays and pagans and old religious and all these things in my mind that I've never gotten out. That's why I'm just like, I hate holidays. They're dumb because they all stem from all of this bull crap that don't matter.
No, they don't matter.
And that's where it comes
But that's the thing. They don't matter, but we still do them.
Yep. Tradition.
So why do we do them?
Tradition.
Because it's tradition.
So
and
where did the tradition come from?
Repetition due to cultural appropriation of different happenings and circumstances.
No, it's because of the veil goes from Roman times.
The one true cause.
Yep, ghosts. The beginning and end of all things, ghosts. All right, we've wasted 14 minutes on this bullshit.
It's never a waste.
Really quickly. Triton all the way back up there, and he said, I'm a bum. Triton, 2 months ago, you tried a Reese's peanut butter cup for the first time. Don't, Triton. You have a Reese's peanut butter cup. I can go outside and find a Reese's peanut butter cup on the ground right now. They just throwing them in the streets.
Him being a bum doesn't prevent you from being a bum.
There can be more than one bum in the universe.
Him being a bum,
and he can absolutely call me a bum. But I've admitted up and down the street that I am a bum. I'm probably King Bum. Put out a tier list. I am S tier. Easy. I'm super rare.
40 something. Try to get it right.
If this is a gotcha, Muff would be spending $200 to pull me. I'm that rare. I'm up there on the chart. But I would like Triton to also admit that he's a bum, because he has put out so many outlandish stuff in Discord. Every single time. Me, you, Gavin, we're the top three that are just like, Triton, no, please, no, not again.
Yeah, pineapples on pizza, pretty fly. Triton, don't do this. Triton, please don't do this.
All right.
But you're the Potteroo of the gotcha. Rare but cursed. That is accurate, John. Thank you.
I've been bum for longer because I've been alive for longer. Triton has time to catch up.
There you go.
Does he really, though? Because your years of advanced bummery will just continue to compound, and you'll continue to grow as a bum.
Hey, based on DA's timeline, Triton has 10 years left of trying food.
True.
No. Triton has like 7 years left.
When did you quit?
About 25. You know why? Because your brain stopped developing at 25.
Stop with this bullshit! I don't care.
You are who you are forever at 25. There will never be another thing that changes for you at past 25, for you are developed fully.
Does your taste buds change?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes,
it does.
Okay then. So you can have different taste buds, like different things.
Probably. I'll never know.
Our weekly reminder.
You want to know about pumpkins and Halloween?
Shut up.
We're moving on.
I believe what you're about to say, but I don't want to know it.
I have this cursed knowledge that I must spew forth.
He is burdened with glorious purpose. Now let's move on.
Our weekly
It's like
reminder.
It Follows Ghost. Every time I give you the knowledge, it chases you now.
Weekly reminder.
Yeah,
that
25. He just quit. He just quit food.
Yep. I have a reason, and I have a valid reason, and I'm sticking to that. I don't need to try oysters.
Okay, I can understand oysters, clams. Sure.
I don't need to try beefalo.
How about beefalo sounds fly? Hold on.
It does not.
Yes, it does. How would you know? You could try try a duck.
No.
You could try
Duck is very good.
a venison.
No.
Venison is amazing.
Why would I?
Why not rabbit?
No. No.
A rabbit stew?
No. I don't want to eat that.
Oil them, mash them, stick them.
Like, so, DA.
Black Lives Matter.
You.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
real quick, just we're on
Wear
this
your
topic
masks.
now.
Masks.
DA, you are trapped on a deserted island.
Oh, here we go.
What the fuck are you eating?
Bugs?
Whatever fruit that is edible there.
100%. And I better know what that fruit is.
A papaya.
There's all
I've
these
never had a papaya,
crabs
and I
walking the beach.
I never. Nope. Crabs.
There's
nope,
sea.
never
There's
had a crab.
sea fish. There's shells.
There's
Shellfish.
sea
Fish is fish. Fish is fish. I'll try
Okay.
whatever fish.
There's sea fish.
All right. Hey, sometimes I don't know what type of fish he likes. It could have been like purely freshwater fish.
No, I'm not like, oh, whiting versus salmon. No, none of that. Coconuts, dead.
Yeah, as a
yeah,
you
coconuts
walk
are
in-
Papayas, dead. I'm dead within a couple weeks.
I mean,
Yeah, you'll probably fish
I
yourself out of
think that's
existence.
highballing it, but all right. Your
No,
weekly
because
reminder that black.
There's
Thank you, Trevor. Planned fish.
many individuals lasted longer than a year purely on water fasting. So a year purely on water is not good, and you need vitamins, but it can be done.
Would you? That's dumb. Never mind.
All right. Weekly reminder: Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Get your vaccines and your boosters. I would have gotten mine this week if not for this fucking cold. And wear your masks. It was literally Monday morning, or it was like, no, I was driving back Sunday, and I'm like,
Yeah, we're done. Right?
that doesn't feel good. And then Monday morning, I wake up, I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I thought.
I spent the beginning of my week with the worst brain fog and sore throat. And then that just evolved into a stuffy, runny nose, and that's how it was the past 3 days. And now, like this weekend, I've been fine. I'm like, oh, thank God. But then, Friday, I wake up and my knee is swollen, and I can't walk on it. So, I don't know what happened there. I just woke up to that little, bit of news. So it was fun. It's been a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a chest and hair cold too. It's so odd, and so does our brother Chris.
It's going around right now.
Tis the
Your
season.
boy been
apparently.
100%.
Yeah,
It's
of
like-
course, because the germs that attack you will kill humanity.
Yeah.
That's a new strain.
Although this week did bring interesting news. My sister, a staunch anti-vax like my brother, went traveling, anti-mask as well. Went traveling to Colorado, flew into Colorado, had COVID, showed symptoms, got sick, could no longer get home because you can't go onto public transportation.
Oh,
with COVID.
stuck.
So
It's up and it's stuck.
her boyfriend had to rent a car and they had to drive back from Colorado to New York City.
And I wonder.
This
How-
changes nothing.
Yeah, I wonder
changes
how
nothing.
that car ride went. Where it's just like
Changed nothing.
we're driving hundreds of miles now
Yep.
because we wouldn't get a jab.
Dude.
Yep. Nope.
If it
Don't
was
do it.
if it was a sassy black lady, that'd be the first noise out of her mouth as she's driving up.
Man, got me driving up here for this bush.
Yo, it just be
Hey,
talking
man.
the whole time.
Here, I'm scheduling for you. What you mean? Oh, I got me
it's
fit.
staunchly a situation. They are staunchly against it,
Wow.
which is incredibly aggravating for me.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I understand the people that are just like, I'm scared of what it's gonna do to my body, whatever.
They're just
Maybe
my
if I get some
siblings-
more information.
My siblings are the undereducated idiots type. They are the ones who don't see the point. It's not even that they'll argue the facts. They don't understand the facts. They just don't see the point in considering it because it's just like a flu.
Nope. Yeah, I have a family friend who actually has a legitimate medical reason for not getting one. She has
Yeah, I can rock with that.
lupus, I believe it is. And
that would suck.
And there has been a lot of reported cases of people with lupus getting the vaccine having a severe reaction to the vaccine.
Absolutely.
A lot of times deadly. So it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So like for her, completely understandable. Like, yeah, that's fine. But then you got cases like Ralph's siblings, and it's just like,
yep. And I called her, or she called me after I texted her like, "Hey, are you okay? You're resting. What's going on?" She called me. I tell you right now, yeah, just the same thing I kept seeing from the news. Like she couldn't move, couldn't talk, breathing was hard.
taste
I'm
gone.
like, is this worth it? Is this worth it?
I need to be right.
Like, I don't understand. It's one of those situations like family is interesting, isn't it? Is it not? Everybody, like all of you guys, I'm sure can attest to this. It's just like it's weird. It's like I understand intrinsically again that this needs to be done. The vaccine needs to be had. You need to do your part to make sure that this isn't something that goes endemic. And then there's people that you were literally raised right next to your entire life who can't see the forest for the trees. It's maddening, isn't it?
Hey, not for us. All of our brothers jabbed up. We don't really talk to anybody outside of our extended family, so we all cool. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah. Most was just like
I'm not the only one in my situation.
They ragged on me for getting it so late. I got mine in like June. They were like, "You still ain't jabbed up? What you doing?"
I mean, dude,
Yeah, there's no joke. We went shoot.
Yeah, not direct family for me, but other family.
Yeah, no, I'm the only one in my direct friend. No, I'm not the only one in my direct friend group. Kevin exists.
Look, we have maybe 30 members of our family that live in Michigan, in our area, and we don't talk to none of them mugs.
I don't need. Oh yeah, Sam. I have 2 members of my family that still live in my eyes. That's my brother and sister. Everyone else is essentially dead.
All right, then.
Or it might as well be. I don't know who you are.
All right. Get into some news. Do some small things, and then there was quite a lot of big things.
Like the staunch arrival of World War III.
World War P.
I mean, no, Trump's not president anymore. We're not dealing with that.
So Sakurai, maker of Smash Bros, had an interview recently where people give this man a break. Like literally, these people are like, yeah, last DLC, you're wrapping up development, sequel, and he's just like, okay.
Yeah, Triton. Russia's about to invade Ukraine, and the American government and the UN is threatening war if they step on the soil. So yeah, it's coming to that point again.
Like we never left.
Yep.
Yes. Fuck Putin.
Oh yeah.
Gamers are an entitled bunch. They want what they want, and they want it as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And boom, everybody was just like, "Oh, it's gonna be an NRS game," and then when it wasn't, so many messages to the developers who never promised a thing, and then boom, was like, we don't have anything to announce. I'm glad you guys are excited for it, but when we got something, we'll give it to you. There's other things at play that we can't talk about, so there's nothing to show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like that. Well, you just got the last DLC character like 4 months ago, and you're already looking for next shiny toy.
What was the last DLC?
Sora.
Oh, sorry. I thought you for some reason you were talking MK.
No. I went back to the Sora thing.
Okay. But yeah, so he says, no plans for a sequel at the current moment, and then he even took it a step further saying, and don't even assume there's going to be another Smash. Because I think I can understand his sentiment, because it's just like, how the fuck do you top this?
No, yeah, it's fine. Leave it. And even if there is going to be another one, it's going to be, 5, 6, 7 years down the road?
Oh, yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah.
If anything, they shouldn't have just been like, this is 100% the end of the DLC. I can see another character or two they might enjoy putting in. But beyond that, why would they flip out that he bought a Series X?
Because people are just like,
fanboys.
work. There was several people going work, several people going Nintendo. But he's just like, this man trying to enjoy his free time. Let him.
Oh my God.
Seems like a very pleasant individual.
And the
got
dude,
y'all almost everything y'all wanted.
and the
The
dude
man
does
fed
research
for years.
Yeah, the dude just does research on the games that he adds too. All right. Next up we have the Cowboy Bebop Netflix series is canceled.
Sad.
I
So
still
yeah,
fine.
a
still need
question
watch
to
it.
everybody here: Did you all agree that it is deserved to be canceled or no?
No.
I have
was
not
fine.
watched it yet, so I can't say that for a fact. But
That's
Yeah.
why it was canceled.
yep,
I'm so tired of people just like it sucked. That's why it was canceled. Because nobody watched it. Because everybody waited for somebody else that they knew to go, yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah,
I have no real interest in Cowboy Bebop.
That's
That's why I didn't
fine.
watch it.
There are legit
anime
fans
is
of the
legend,
anime that just didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The anime is legend, Triton. Please watch it. But agreed, I feel like it got more hate than it deserved, and
Way
I feel
more.
like people forgot the anime's beauty. Every episode wasn't about the overarching plot. It was random chaos.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what made Bebop cool, is that it broke that formulaic, system of
It was
plot-based
for the most
series.
part an adventure of the week
Yeah.
show.
It was literally just an adventure series. That's it in its purest sense. We got plot at the end, and the
Middle
payoff
and
was
end.
intense. Middle and end, sure, but I'm saying like we got hardcore plot. Like, the middle was like, okay, we got drips and drabs. The ending, the last 3 episodes, was plot heavy.
Yeah, most of the Netflix show, it's plot throughout, but it's mostly bounty of the week stuff.
See, John, I don't agree. I'm a little nervous for Gundam because CG in general, I feel like hasn't been done well via Netflix. And a Gundam series, if it's not using practicality, is going to have to rely almost entirely on CG. And Gundam CG is almost unanimously bad.
Here's how I feel about this. You wouldn't go, wow, this 20th century movie was bad, so all 20th century movies might be bad. Netflix is just licensing out. They're sending it off to directors. It's not like they have an in-house CGI studio. So just going, oh, Netflix, next, somebody was just like, oh, I don't feel bad for the One Piece Netflix. I was like, why? It just has Netflix name on it. It's just a TV show that's going to be on
director,
Netflix.
different studio, different production team.
That's how I feel. So that's
just that
It's like going, it's a Paramount movie, so you know what you're gonna get. That means zero.
literally nothing.
It's just the fact that I feel like what kneecapped Bebop as a series, its failure, as it were, was that the writing really wasn't strong. It didn't do the series justice all in all. Was it bad?
Oh,
No.
I disagree.
Hold on. Let me finish. Was it bad? Not in any terms. But it kind of relied a little too much on knowing Bebop, I felt like. At least as someone who, again, grew up watching it. Too many of the callbacks felt very, like, in your face. Like,
I'll
it
say
wasn't
this.
fun.
I haven't watched Bebop in probably 15 years.
I'm going to say 8 for me.
I haven't watched it in maybe 15 years. I remembered a lot of the stuff they were doing, but I feel like it was fine even if you didn't know what was going on because they either explained it enough in the episode or it was so quick and so nothing that it wasn't off-putting.
The thing is, I felt like there was a lot of nothing. And that's the problem. That's why it didn't land, I feel like. Because let's face it.
I'll tell you why it didn't land.
Go for it.
People do not know what they want.
Oh, I mean, that's
I've seen so many people just say all they had to do was adapt it 1-for-1 and it would have been fine. But then you would have just went, why are you doing it like the anime? We already have the better anime. I've seen people go,
exactly.
And I've seen people go, they should have just made their own story with the Bebop name. But then people would go, why even call it Bebop?
There's no winning.
There's no winning with something.
There is winning, though.
Okay, what has won?
You can expand. Arcane. Have you guys watched Arcane yet?
Again, Arcane is a story that is based off of a video game that has a lot of periphery lore.
Yeah, and the thing is, what made Arcane work is that they took the base concept of the lore and expanded upon it.
Okay,
That's what
expanded in
Bebop
how?
didn't do.
Expand like how?
Okay, so whereas League of Legends is just, again, it's an arena game. It's a MOBA.
No. Expand
I'm getting there.
Bebop
I am.
like how?
I am okay. What Bebop did was it took a lot of you understand this already moments and brought that to the table.
Like what?
The clown scene, the murder clown. What's his name?
Did they explain why he was a murder clown?
No.
They didn't explain that he was a crazy dude that had dogs barking.
But that's the thing is, in the series, that wasn't the focus.
No,
It was just about
but they've
Spike
got
dealing
40
with
minutes
it.
to fill.
But the thing is, they just had Spike dealing with it, and that's what made that episode a fun one to watch again. It was just Spike dealing with it, and so they spent too much time setting things up that really didn't matter.
So they expanded on it, but it just wasn't in a good way to you.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the whole thing. You say they could have expanded on it. I think they expanded on everything,
But in the wrong
including the
direction.
villain.
Oh my god.
No, it was
Vicious?
not good.
No.
I didn't say that.
I was
But they
gonna say, hold
expanded
on a
it. I
second.
will not have people argue that they could have expanded on it, and that's your
Okay,
whole argument.
then let me reword that then. They could have focused on better objects to expand on.
Sure,
That's what they did not do.
absolutely.
That's what they did not do. I'll
But
reiterate.
I feel like what they did do was fine. I don't think it was this 3 out of 10 that people are calling.
Oh, was it a 3? I'd give it a middling 5.5.
It's way higher.
I call it a 5.5. There was a lot of moments in that series where I just kind of went, okay, I don't like it. Like
I wish
Vicious'
more
entire
people had seen
character
it.
was fucked. John's got a.
They changed it almost
Well, no.
entirely.
Vicious wasn't even vicious. Vicious was a joke, and that was that.
But that's the thing.
That deducted 3 points off the top immediately.
But that's the thing. They made him so much more of a character. Not a good character, but so much more of a character.
He kind of felt like fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings more than Vicious, and that's the problem. Is that you can adapt.
How did you disagree with what I just said?
I'm not.
My whole thing was the problem wasn't people either wanted a 1-for-1 or a complete diversion. They got 2-for-1 and some diversion, and they're mad about everything.
There is too much anger towards it. Sure, it wasn't a travesty, but it could have been done better. What they took,
I'll say this.
was misdirected. I think that's what a lot of people were angry about, but they don't articulate it well.
Cowboy Bebop season 1 was at least 5 times better than Gotham season 1.
I can probably agree to that.
All right. Let's see here. Unless BG had any other thoughts, I don't know.
No, I got
Okay.
no. Bebop, it was fine. There's a lot of people just going, it sucked. That's why it failed. And every time
no
I'm
one
like,
watched it.
did you watch it? And people are like, no. And I'm just like, that's why it failed.
Yeah.
We've got half of us that have watched it here.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Netflix put more money into something that people are not watching and are actively lambasting hugely on the internet?
Manifest was the #1 show in the US for like 5 straight weeks. And it took months for them to go, all right, we'll save it. We'll save the final season. Months.
Yeah.
Y'all not watching it is why it failed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, and that's fine for people that don't want to watch it. But I will
But
not
I'm not gonna complain about it.
I'm not having people clapping that it failed because they didn't like it.
And they
When
watch
you don't
it.
actually
And
have.
especially the ones that didn't like it.
The vitriol is
watch it.
too strong. It didn't deserve nearly the lashing it was getting. Not even close. It was okay.
It was okay.
It could have and should have been done better. Maybe a bit more care paid to the writing, because the acting and the casting I felt was spot on. I couldn't pick that any. I couldn't honestly pick apart the casting at all. I loved it. I thought everybody did their roles great. It just the direction and the writing was trash.
All right. Moving right along.
Netflix Death Note. Yeah, no, that was a mistake.
Hey, that's fine.
No, Netflix Death Note was way worse than Cowboy Bebop.
It is
Yes.
fine.
No,
I am on the it is fine train.
you are riding that alone. Good day, sir. Moving on, Mike.
I can stretch my legs.
The MCU and Kevin Feige have announced that Charlie Cox will be returning
I am
as Matthew Murdock / Daredevil.
so fucking excited for this. And I also think that the timing is interesting because I think Kingpin's going to have come into play in Hawkeye in the next week. So I think this was a timed thing to get hype going before Kingpin shows up in
Probably.
Hawkeye.
But
Because
yes.
Kingpin is going to be a character in Far From Home for certain.
Who knows?
But yeah,
There's a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know.
yeah.
But you know, with what's going on, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been still wanting to reprise the role and what have you, so I'm happy for him that he gets to. He was a very, very, very good Murdoch in
He was
the Netflix series.
outstanding as Daredevil. I cannot wait. Again, people are
And
saying...
can I stop y'all real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I have said 1,000 times, DA is media black on No Way Home. Stop doing speculation of stuff on No Way Home without going,
Or at
hey,
least going,
DA,
DA.
take off your headphones real quick.
I wasn't even trying to even go anywhere near No Way Home. That's on Ralph.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, well.
All right.
But when it comes to Hawkeye, I mentioned that. Anybody else watching it but me?
Yeah,
I'm
I
watching
am.
it.
I'm caught up.
What
so
are
far.
your thoughts with this newest episode?
What was the newest
Yelena.
one? Yeah. It was gonna be what it was. We always knew she was gonna come into play, and I like that. This is quick spoilers for that. I like that. Katie figured out that he was Ronin
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought
without
that was
him
actually...
needing to tell her or anything, and her just being this shocked. You were my mentor. I looked up to you. Blah blah blah. She's like, no, you were him. I know it.
You lost
Just
your
move
family,
on.
you lost your way, and you murdered people. Okay, I get it. But I have a question for you because of this. With Yelena jumping in at this point, do you have any speculation on who the watch belongs to?
Nope. Not even gonna try.
Because I had a theory that it was Kingpin, a Kingpin-related item, until Clint said that it's somebody he used to work with.
I thought it was Tony.
Is it going to be a watch that belonged to Tony?
I don't know.
But he said it was a long time ago. So I don't know. I'm just... This plot has got me in its hooks. I really want to know what's going on with this plot. But, okay, yeah, because I'm enjoying Hawkeye. Like, I binge watched the first few episodes, and then I just caught up with this week, so just genuinely enjoying it.
Yep. All right. Moving on. On I think it's January 1st, there's going to be on HBO Max a Harry Potter reunion special with all the actors coming back.
I shan't be watching that. I didn't even watch the Friends reunion.
I did. It was great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott
Was Lisa Kudrow the star?
Nope.
Wow, because she's the funniest one.
They
mean,
were all
Brad
pretty
Pitt
much
might do
equal.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe Jennifer a little bit higher. But they all had their little moments of, hey, I remember this, and this was a bit rough working on, and it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, no thanks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Emma is very just like, yo, no. Trans women are women. I think Daniel said the same. She's just like,
Yeah.
yo, no.
I think Rupert was the one who was just like, yeah, no, I kind of don't want anything to fucking do with Rowling.
I got my ice cream truck. I'm chilling. I don't know what
Yeah.
y'all doing.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah, they-
something about transitions? Really?
That's
Word?
nuts. Y'all want a fudgy wudgy or what?
Speaking of nuts, what's the topic on this?
Wow.
Oh shit, that came out of nowhere.
No, but I'll watch that. The only thing is, I don't think it's been long enough to be like, wistful nostalgia of Harry Potter. Maybe the first one.
It is nostalgia overload at this point. We gonna be nostalgic for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Last one was like 2012. Come on now.
Crazy.
It
Come
has
on
been
now.
10 years since the last film.
Come on now.
But still, I don't think that's long enough to be like, all right, the boys are getting back together.
Okay. Let's say there was a 9-year-old that went through all the Harry Potter films and then was able to see the last one when it came out. They're 19 now. You think they're not nostalgic enough?
Sure, they're nostalgic enough. But
They're gonna eat this up.
9-year-olds got through all the Harry Potters. Well, they would have to watch it in all chunks and then watch the last one as it came out. And
So
it's just-
they can watch it in January, and the last one came out in November.
But that means less than somebody like us who went through movie to movie, book to book.
Absolutely.
Because that's just a whole big chunk, and it's like, oh yeah, the Harry Potter boys.
Yeah, Mark.
I'm so nostalgic about this One Piece opening. I mean, the one that you saw a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings upon you, Mark.
We'll get
God
to
be
him.
with you.
We'll get to him. Trying to get through all the smaller things first. Although Bebop ended up being a little longer than I thought. I didn't know they were still making characters for that Power Rangers fighting game.
Oh, absolutely. Rita Rapunzel coming out, boy.
And she kind of looks broke.
Fire. Fire.
And the person that they got for the voice went hard. Cause that voice is shrill. Let's be real
the
here.
voice of Caroline and Justine in Persona. My girls.
And she matched it super well.
Yeah. It's like her, I've always figured out her last name. She's done a bunch of stuff. She was Satsuki Kiryuin in Kill la Kill.
That game is broke.
The Power Rangers game?
Like everybody's broke. Everybody
got that thing which is like, this motherfucker.
Everybody broke.
Is there actual like tournaments, or is the game that broken that they just don't?
Absolutely.
Okay. Interesting. I feel like whenever we deem it time to hang out, I think that should be a game we play.
Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of nostalgia.
We should also throw in that bomb game because that is a whole
Oh
lot
god,
of fun.
yeah.
Dude, that thing is godlike.
All right.
Godlike.
Since
if
we're
we
here,
were in a relationship, if it was a man and a woman legitimately, that would be like, all right, we're done. We're broke. We're breaking up. This ain't working.
It definitely would have been a couch sleep.
so going from that into your your canceled revisited stream. So we did want to talk about a thing. And so apparently you guys, I missed that stream until I got a text. So I'm just sitting there playing Smash or something. I don't remember. Probably watching the Melee tournament.
Yeah, that's why we did it though. You remember that conversation. You don't remember what else you did.
And I just see a text that says, "Hey, are you busy right now?"
Jesus Christ.
From BG, and I'm like, not at the moment.
Dude,
What's up?
I texted like 8 people.
And then I get a phone call. And as soon as I get a phone call from BG, because BG does not call people, I'm like, all right.
Somebody recognizes. Don't call me.
It's like, okay, this is. It's like, because I saw you guys were still streaming. I'm like, all right, I'm probably on stream. So I'm like, it's just, yeah. And then you throw that question at me. I'm just like, and there's even like, you can tell in the stream, like, there's a moment where just like the gears of my brain are like, kick. I'm like, what did he? What?
Same thing with Adam. Same thing with Julian. Same thing with Ralph. Every one of them just went, wait, what did he just ask me?
Gavin, it feels great because it's the right side of history. Because and DA basically eloquently stated my point at a later point, which is you can wash feet.
No.
Piss is piss.
You can wash piss off you. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about.
It's
Can you?
Yes.
Can you though?
Yes.
I don't think so. That feeling,
if you like it, of course the feeling you can wash it off. What you mean?
But this isn't about what you like. This is about going up to somebody walking in the door like, yo, I like feet. Yo,
Okay.
I like piss.
Okay, they can wash that piss off of them.
They can wash the feet.
Yes, absolutely. I don't see how that's an argument for either one. And the piss would be easier because the second you step out of a shower, your feet are back to being dirty.
No, they're not.
They're touching
you clean
dirt,
your
bacteria, all this stuff.
Not if
But
you clean
floor
your
mats,
fucking house.
floors.
And what are you? You're not licking feet and getting hepatitis C though.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's not an argument.
No, it's not an argument.
It is
But
when it comes to
everything
the
in
dirt.
the world is dirty. You pick
I
up
wish I
a
didn't put
fork
my
and it's
headphones
in-
back on.
That's your problem.
So hold on.
But
Have we phrased what the question was yet? Or is
No.
everyone just hearing
So,
how we responded to
in
it?
essence, they phrased it a little bit differently to me, but in essence, if two people walked up to you and said, one of them was like, I have a piss fetish, and the other person said, I have a foot fetish, which one do you deem worse?
Which one
and-
did you pick?
And I said the piss fetish was worse.
Outnumbered.
Failure.
Outnumbered.
Feet far worse.
Piss far worse.
Far
Is
worse.
way worse.
Because, again, you can clean the feet, and at that point, if it's a clean foot, yeah, kiss it, suck on it, whatever. Like, who gives a shit?
Dude, I legit curled up.
But if someone pees on you, you have to sit there and
That's
still...
a you thing.
Even him just saying you can kiss on a
No,
foot.
again, you're grossed out by feet.
Dude, it's feet.
That's a you thing. So you're looking at feet as much worse than pee, which you just like, it's just pee.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely a bias.
hold
I
on.
have never said the feet thing is not a bias.
We need to
I do
get-
not rock with feet.
We need to get BG hooked up with a girl who's just gonna stick her toes in his mouth when he's not looking.
But yeah,
I need to
You're
see
gonna
Again.
toe rape me?
you,
Yes.
you have that. But if someone pees on you, you have to sit there for even a second with pee
Yes.
on you.
Yep.
And you got to do it in like a in
again-
an environment that's just like, I'm not gonna get pee on my bed, or hey, I need to wash these sheets anyway, so it's just pee bad.
Yes, and that's a person that knows what they want and they know what's coming and they are fine with it.
So you're
And I'm fine with them being
your
fine
only
with it.
real argument are feet are icky.
It's so icky.
Dude, you are so
My-
fucked.
my thing is, if somebody came up to me like I got a piss fetish, it's only done in the comfort of their home, and if they never told me, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have to deal with it in the
I'm
slightest.
hearing a lot of talk that maybe BG has, been dealing with some
No.
piss things in the past.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. It's kind of you're rationalizing
not.
a little strong, homie.
With the feet, we could be here.
Could be.
No, I'm just telling you everything. If we were
Podcast
here,
things, John. Podcast things.
we could. If
Another
you had a
change.
friend over, a girl you were talking to, your friend and their girl came over, they could pop off the shoes and start playing with their feet instantly.
But this
and
is
it's not a problem. It's not a problem societal wide because it's like, oh, they're just doing cutesy thing, but it's gross.
But this is just a
use that
potential.
one.
Yes, I'm just telling you. In public, it is
But have you
acceptable to
ever
do
seen
things
it?
with. I have seen people rub feet in public.
I have
Absolutely.
never seen
When I've been at
rub.
in Riverwalk,
Me
I'm
neither.
just sitting down rubbing that girl's feet at the beach. I done seen it. It's gross. I don't want it. I don't want to see it.
But it's just a part of their body.
Oh, gross part of their body.
It's just like the same thing with their hands, but your only
Hands
thing
are not
is
the same or
Hold on.
your only thing is I don't like feet, so don't be rubbing
Hold on.
them feet.
Yep.
And if they're rubbing the hands, you're
And
like,
that's
all right,
what-
that's fine. If they're
Hold
rubbing
on.
the ankles, you're just like a little too low, but whatever. But as soon as they hit those
No,
feet,
I'm
you're
good
just
with
like,
the
I
ankles.
personally don't like
Yes,
feet.
and it's a bias, I understand, but it is a publicly accepted thing where I
Hold
can
on,
see it.
Hold on, BG, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is worse, eating ass or licking feet?
Feet.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Because if you want your ass eaten, you know that, so you're gonna get it right.
Okay.
He put poop over feet. If
No,
that's
I didn't. Oh. I thought you meant, I would rather the poop than the feet. I was about to go, hold up, homie. Don't be putting that dirt on my name. Yeah, poop is like poop and puke. No, thank you. None, thank you.
You know what?
All right.
John, you're right. This conversation did get off on the wrong foot.
There's no right.
All right, we're
None.
we're done.
got
We're
a
done.
right
Right foot for
I
BG.
disagree.
We're gonna find the right foot for you. She'll be great.
No.
I remember you freaking out about Brittany sending you that picture of the two interlocked feet.
So hold on, guys. You know what to do.
Dude, she learned about my foot thing, and if we don't talk for a couple days, she'll just send me feet.
Guys,
She'll just Google feet and send them to me.
if you are in our Discord,
That's a true friend.
It's not hilarious. dude.
hold on.
I'm so mad.
It's okay. Now we've all
This
learned
is so
something.
funny.
If you are arguing with BG in the Discord at any time, how you end his argument is you drop saucy feet pics, and that
I will
ends the
just
whole
delete
thing.
them and block and kick him.
Like, all right, you're being malicious. Out.
Ooh. Oh, John's in. John's got the foot thing going.
I'm
Here we
gonna
go.
see I'm gonna see an edited post of mine come up here in a little bit of the rules. There's gonna be
Oh,
addendum.
big.
No feet pics.
No feet.
Oh, John's making you a feet-based AMV, fam.
All right.
She'll just send me like this.
That's funny.
It's
Would you like
not,
to narrate
dude.
what it
That's
is?
legit
What is the
funny.
pic you're looking at, DA?
It's just feet.
It's just feet. It's nothing special. It's just feet.
All right.
So
Yeah,
what I'm
You
hearing
just, you
here,
just have a weird foot thing, and you're just like, ew, no feet.
so what I'm hearing here is that a punishment game for BG, an actual punishment game worse than Beans, would be to lick someone's foot.
Oh, I wouldn't do
He
it.
would not do that.
I will throw up on their foot legitimately. I will not do it.
He would not agree to that
I have
under
eaten,
any circumstances.
I've eaten horrible things. I would not lick a foot in a truth or dare.
What
Give me
if
the
just
drink.
eat.
Give me.
what if there was a, awful tasting bean collection and one of them was like athlete's foot?
Oh, I can do that
Really?
Good
What
question.
about just
because it's not an
sweaty
actual
feet?
foot. No.
Sweaty feet flavored beans?
Oh wait, no, I can do that. It's just a.
It's just foot flavor. It's not the
Yeah.
actual foot. Question: would you lick in between the toes, all the toes, all up
Dragoon?
and down
No.
the heel?
No.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
All right.
Absolutely not.
You's a coward.
Nope.
You's a coward.
Hey,
no
also-
conviction.
Oh, I've got a lot of conviction, not with feet.
Coward.
His conviction is anti-feet stance. That he's got a lot of conviction on
Dude,
that
Yeah.
one.
If I'm betraying the sanctity of Dragoon to not do feet, you know the feet is strong.
So I'm waiting for the reverse Mike scenario where like you're with a girl that you genuinely vibe with and you see a long-term relationship coming, and then she just says, "Babe, lick my foot," and then you just walk out and dump her right then and
It's
there.
like, dang, we were almost there.
No, because if we've been together that long, she should know. And I would assume she's joking or purposely trying to make me laugh. I'm mad so she can get a laugh out
is
of
this
it.
like a
Hey,
first?
so what do you do for a living, Albert? No feet. First off, let's
Is that how you
could you
open up the
please
first
sign here
Yep.
this contract that says no feet.
No feet.
You will wear something on your feet at all times. all times. Just sign here, initial
Hey,
here,
I can
date
see
here.
feet. I could be fine with seeing feet. Don't mash anything up with feet. I don't want to see it. I want to see you step on nothing with feet, like you drop some mail and you just try
What
to
about they drop their
Can you-
feet on
can
your
you-
lap?
Can you without saying that they're just gross and icky? What's the problem with feet?
They're icky and gross.
Well, you got me.
It's like trying to describe why someone enjoys a sunrise without going, it's pretty. Like it is. It's just something that's just like I can't describe it. Just do. I have had exes touch me. I mean, rub my arm slightly with their feet, and I go, what the what? Like recoil hard over it. I do not do feet.
Do you think that that's a problem?
Absolutely. I'm not out here like I'm the rational one. And y'all the fools. I don't rock with feet.
Boy, that's two sides of the coin. Because I'm just like, I'm right about food, but you're like, no, this is crazy. This is stupid.
Is crazy talk.
I just don't like feet.
I don't want to touch your feet. I don't want your feet touching me.
But it just comes back to they're icky, and I don't understand that.
I don't know what you want from me. Piss is icky. Like, what do you want from me?
All right. Let's move on. All right.
Conversation topic. I'm so happy this happened.
Oh, how it started was we were talking about
No, I said I'm so happy it did.
but I'm just saying how the conversation started for anybody that doesn't know during the stream. We were talking about we don't kink shame, and somehow it led to me going except feet, and then it was like, oh yeah, feet, bleh. And then it kept going, and I was like, honestly, I'd take somebody saying they rock with piss over feet, and DA didn't agree with that, and that's when it started.
And now you're on the wrong side of history.
Whatever side doesn't have
they're
feet,
icky.
it's really icky.
Brighton, you wasted points on this. It's just a Mike breakup story. It's nothing important.
Which one was this one?
Is it the one with the kids?
Yes.
Ah, that one, yeah. Got
Yeah.
it.
I don't think it's too personal to mention it if you want to, Mike. If not, we can move on.
Yeah, that's why I left it vague.
Oh,
That's
just
for
like
him.
my last girlfriend, where I wanted kids, she didn't, and then it just fizzled.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, hey, future plans, you gotta talk about that. And if y'all go in two separate directions, there's no reason to stay together.
Yeah, you don't want to be
somebody's gonna be unhappy.
You don't want to be 4 years deep and then like, do you want kids? Like,
Yeah.
you
No.
want to rock that out.
Yep.
Not
That's all
as
it
soon
is.
as possible, but soonish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's like BG and his future girlfriend planning out a wedding when she finally finds out because he forgot to mention his foot thing, and then she
It would come up in conversation at some point. It's impossible not to.
Yeah.
That's things I wonder now. Would it?
Yeah. That
I have never had a girlfriend, like an actual girlfriend. I don't mean someone I saw a few times over a couple weeks.
Yeah, a
I have
serious
never had
relationship.
an actual, not even serious relationship. I'm talking a month and a half relationship, to where I'm just like, yeah, that's my girl. I have never had one of them not know I don't f with feet. I have never had a in-person coworker know that I did not f with feet.
Wow.
These ones know I don't f with feet.
I mean, we went through like over a decade of friendship without us knowing. So I mean, hey.
Yeah, of course, y'all.
So
why
like
would, why would Mike touch him with his foot? What conversation do we
Yeah.
start with? Yo, feet.
So honestly,
Hey.
the best person in BG's life would be a double foot amputee.
Oh, I rock hard.
dude, he's just like, oh, you're so perfect.
He'd be all about licking the nub.
I'll say this though.
BG would lick the
Don't
nub.
touch me with your fake feet.
Even
Are
the
you
fake
kidding?
feet?
Don't touch me.
The like fin
Fucking
things.
God.
What's the reasoning behind the fake feet?
I have a.
Now- Like
This is just
I
in
was
my
like
mind.
a-okay with you up until that point. We're just like, yeah, it's weird, but whatever. Like it's just a thing that he has
But-
now. Or
but
now to me, you're
You
crazy.
envisioned in your mind.
I
and
don't
then
know.
You just went, oh no, ew.
I just don't know if when it happens,
Holy
if my
crap.
imagination would go, "Yo, feet are touching you. What are you doing?"
It's a
Or if it's just
robo
like some
foot, homie.
rubber like
Is this what
plastic
it
thing?
was like with the food thing?
Oh,
where I was like,
absolutely.
Wait, what?
Yes,
What
DA.
are you talking
Whatever
about?
you're feeling for me, just imagine that like times 3.
Wow.
Because there's
Yep.
so much
do
more.
be like that, huh?
When you were talking about that ketchup steak thing, that's what that was like for me right here. Where I'm just like, don't touch me with your fake feet, and you're going, what are you doing?
Agreed.
Where you're like, go to grill, steak is steak. And I'm like, no.
DA not
Touch
trying
me
things.
with your fake feet.
There's less of a chance of BG encountering feet than DA encountering new food.
I
Him
don't
not trying
think
new
that.
food. is worse.
I'm pretty sure that.
No.
I'm gonna go with 99% of
No.
the world have feet.
Yeah, but you don't have to get feet touching you. It's a very rare thing.
Right.
New food coming your way. turn
Right
it
now,
down,
I can touch this muff with my feet.
Then do
Ain't
it.
nothing
Then
in
do it.
this room that he can
Then
shove
do
in
it.
my mouth.
And do it.
I'm not trying to get punched.
Dude, I will push him off my bed.
I'm-
and whatever breaks.
Whatever happens after I touch him with my feet, I don't want it to happen. Because it's not going to be like, hey, could you not do that again? It's going to be some kind of violent reaction. Because he knows that I'm not doing it because, oh, that was my mistake. I'm doing it to annoy him. It's like, oh, you trying to annoy me, huh? Take this fist.
Oh, DA not trying things. Easy. Easy.
Yeah,
it's
DA not
not
trying
fine.
things is way worse.
I have a reason. He just goes, it's icky.
Is icky not a reason?
Fake feet not touching it. It's not even like the fleshy or
Again,
the weird toes.
I do not know if that would actually happen, but I'm worried it would, so don't do it.
DA, Chad is telling you to attack him with your foot.
I don't want a amputee of feet touching me with their fake feet and feeling all proud, and I'm like, ew. I don't want that feeling for them or me. So just don't do it.
DA, do it for content.
He
Touch
doesn't
him with
want to
your foot.
know if he'd feel.
Yeah, and I don't want them to feel all bad about
Let's
it.
just leave it vague and ambiguous.
Hey,
let's
maybe
just
we
not
were
do
right.
this and let's just both be happy.
All right. Moving on. Now we get to some of the big stuff. Game Awards.
It happened.
They
was
happen.
fine.
First, we'll go over the winners because that's quick. And then we will go over the trailers. So, spouting it off real quick, most anticipated game, Elden Ring. I expected that. Best esports team, Natus Vincier for CSGO. Best esports game, League of Legends. Best esports event, the League of Legends World Championship 2021. Esports coach, Kim Kuma. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that Korean last name. Excuse me. Best esports athlete, Alexander Simple, and that seems like a Slavic name that I'm not going to attempt to say. Content creator of the year, Dream. Best multiplayer game, It Takes Two. Best sim strategy game, Age of Empires 4. That was expected. Best sports racing game, Forza Horizon 5. Best family game. This was the shocker. This was 4 Nintendo games, and It Takes Two, and It Takes Two won. That was kind of shocking. Best fighting game, Guilty Gear. Best RPG, Tales of Arise. Best action adventure, Metroid Dread, deserved. Best action game, Returnal. Innovation and accessibility, Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, they actually have like a sign language interpreter that appears on screen and will sign stuff that's being said, which is really cool. Best VR AR, Resident Evil 4. Expected. Best community supports, Final Fantasy 14. It's super deserved. Best mobile game, Genshin Impact.
That's how it's named. What's the problem?
I'm lost on that one.
So, during the awards, it was a WNBA player, right?
Yes.
I forget the athlete's name, but she was presenting a few smaller awards. And the last thing that she announced was best mobile game, and here are the nominees, and the winner is Genshin Impact. And
Wow.
we were like, oh no. And I just looked at the chat for the Game Awards on Twitch. It was all over it. And then an hour, maybe even a half hour later, we go to Twitter. It's trending.
I saw that trending and I was like, what the fuck?
Yep, it was just she's
Mistakes happen.
it was pretty bad.
It was a bad mistake. I understand some things, but I also understand where she was coming from as someone that has never heard about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it looks like generational, so genshin.
And then you look back at somebody like in Michael Jordan, Gatorade. Is it in you?
Is it in you?
Gatorade. Is it in you? Man can't string together them words. Come on now. It happens. It's unfortunate.
Hey, Mike, how about trying Gatorade? Is it in you? Gatorade, is it in you?
Just
Like every
emphasis
word, but
to everyone.
All right. Next up, we have Best Debut Indie Game and Best Indie Game, both won by the same game, which was Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Best Ongoing Game, Final Fantasy 14. Again, super deserved. That game is the greatest failure to success story of all time.
I'd say No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky is up there.
It's. I would say it's one of those two. I don't think there's any other game in contention. Games for Impact. It's for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Life is Strange. Best Performance. Maggie Robertson from Resident Evil Village as Vampire Lady. And she is super tall in real life.
Scoop it tall.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, I was not expecting that at all. I thought Giancarlo was going to win just because the dude is just a legit amazing actor. But good for her. Best Audio Design, Forza Horizon 5. Best Score / Music, Nier Replicant. Best Art Direction, Deathloop. Best Narrative, Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. Did they put... Oh, Art Direction, sorry. Best Game Direction, Deathloop as well. And then Game of the Year, It Takes Two. Which... I'm just happy whenever that man has a microphone. Because it's always friggin' gold. But yeah. It's definitely... This year was less of a... Hey, we're all friends with Neil Druckmann, so let's just have a circle jerk of... The Last of Us Part 2. A lot more diverse.
Big yikes last year.
Yeah. All right, but now for the announcements. This article has them in the different order than when they were announced or what they were announced, so just bear with us there. We have release dates for Tunic, which is like the Little Fox Zelda game, Crossfire X, and Lost Ark. March 16th for Tunic, and then Crossfire X February 8th, Lost Ark February 11th. Thirsty Suitors, which is like very Scott Pilgrim-esque, where it's like you're fighting off ex-boyfriends, I believe it is.
Oh yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah. Telltale's making an Expanse game. And Dramatic Labs is making a Telltale-like Star Trek game. So two very similar types of sci-fi.
I don't understand what you're doing.
Two different companies, though.
I don't understand what you're doing.
PUBG is free to play.
I wonder if they did anything for the people that paid for it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been told anything of such, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Ripperoni pepperoni.
Yep. Cuphead is finally getting its DLC. It has a release date. The Delicious Last Course is coming June 30th, 2022. A long trailer for Hellblade 2. I still need to play the first one, but I've heard extremely good things, and just I feel like this game is very similar in tone from what I've seen. Real-time strategy game based off of Dune Spice Wars, coming PC early 2022. We had a trailer for Sonic Frontiers, which is quite literally Sonic Breath of the Wild, which I'm A-okay with. And then we also got a trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It looks really good.
It looked good.
I'm very happy about it. Idris Elba, you said you didn't try to play him sexy. He sounds sexy. It's an impossibility with your voice, man. This can't happen. But I'm also super happy that it's Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
she got the voice tells, and
Yeah.
that's super
Yeah,
good. It's
she
not
has been-
some Hollywood muff. It's she been doing this for so long, and she can voice. Because she was in the after credit scene for the first Sonic, and she was like, I don't know if I'm coming back. Who knows? She's I'm like, that's really good. Hopefully this is a shot in the arm for Hollywood. Just like people are super happy that she's in it. Idris Elba, that's fine. The man lied. There was somebody on Twitter that he was just like, I'm not gonna play Knuckles sexy. And somebody was just like, yeah, so that was just a lie. One lie. It was just like squirt.
Been a couple of good memes. I saw you and Ralph both liked the "You are in the way."
Yeah,
Very funny.
I was waiting for one of those to pop up.
I mean, yeah,
Hey, that movie looks really good.
Jim Carrey as
looking forward to
Eggman
that.
still looks good. But yeah, and even Tails too. Like in between the movies, got a glow up. He looks so much better in this movie than at the end credits
Yeah.
scene.
People compare it to side by side. It was like, yep, his fur is a lot less orange. It's a lot less spiky. Smaller face, bigger eyes. Just little aesthetic things. I'm like, yeah, wow, good.
Mhm. And yeah, just there's a lot in the trailer that I really liked, and apparently they're just throwing a bunch of different things from the games into even more. So yeah, I'm super excited for this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it. You know, with everything going on.
We shall see. Google Play games are coming to PC. Okay, cool. Among Us VR officially announced. I might have to.
I wonder about that.
I might have to. Oh, PlayStation VR is a thing. Oh, okay. We're gonna be in there. I'm probably gonna get a PlayStation VR.
I wonder how that's gonna go.
We
That should
already
be
know.
fine.
There's already like different mods and stuff out there that people like fan made
Yeah.
games that people made for Among Us VR and people love it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna be a thing.
So there's that. New trailer for live action Halo series. Looks straight. 9 years later.
Yeah,
Uh,
it exists.
we got a new Star Wars game, Star Wars Eclipse, which the trailer goes on. I'm like, it's a lot of live action mixed with like stuff. Okay, there's Yoda. All right, like what is this? What is this going on? And then we see Quantic Dream. I'm like, oh, this is the David Cage game.
The man's a hack. The good games, interesting games are made despite him.
So we have it's set, which for all those Star Wars people that don't care, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Set in the High Republic era, so like way before the Skywalkers and what have you. Yoda's
Just
probably
check
like,
the Discord, by the way. BG, want to check the list exists channel.
uh-oh.
For what?
They're already on it. They're already on it.
Oh no.
I'm
You guys-
so happy.
You guys, this is a mistake. I'm telling y'all this. This is no funny, haha, jokey DA. No, this is a mistake. This man is the one that's providing you content. I rarely come in here like, yo, what we doing? He's the one that's just like, oh, what we doing? Where we doing it? If a week goes by without revisiting it, once the week is over, I'm like, oh crap, we didn't do revisit it. This man is providing. Don't, y'all. This is a mistake.
All right. Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to PC. Epic Game Store exclusive. Whoa is getting her own game. Oh, there's a little bit more here. The team behind Middle Earth's Shadow of Mordor is making a Wonder Woman game. It'll be third-person action game with... Wait. Okay, they spelled it wrong. It'll be a third-person action game that will make use of Mordor's famed Nemesis system. No word yet on release date or platform. As long as they don't have fucking microtransactions in a single player game, then it'll be good.
They'll be fine with it. This is for WoA, right? It's probably gonna be Valkyries. Valkyries makes a lot of sense for a Nemesis system.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of surprising to me that she got one before Soups. Well, a modern.
No, it is surprising. Stop the bush. Give me Superman stuff. I'll buy it.
It wouldn't be interesting. You can't make Superman interesting.
Except make him evil.
The evil, make him evil. Yo, we have to fight against an evil Superman? Could you imagine how fun that would be?
It wouldn't.
G?
It wouldn't.
Yeah, they said the Nemesis system will be in the game. We got actual gameplay of the Suicide Squad game. Looks really good.
Look real good, Joe.
Real good,
Holy
Joe.
crap, I was mad surprised. It looked real good, Joe.
And you know what that game has?
really?
Evil Superman.
Hallelujah.
See, I didn't see anything of that one yet.
No, it looks really good.
It looks really
looks
good.
like what Marvel and Guardians should have been.
Yes.
Okay.
Samoa Joe's voicing King Shark.
Samoa Joe, really? Interesting.
Very interesting.
He did a good job. I like it.
I'm looking forward to the Flash fight, trying to see how we can trap him and freeze him and like try to anticipate where he's gonna run. I'm looking real forward to that. And I like how everybody plays differently. Harley got her little acrobatic. Looks like Boomerang got a Speed Force sort of thing. Yeah, it looks. I saw that. I went, wow, and
I was shocked.
I'm like, I really want to play that, and that's very rare for me to say from something that's not proven like a JRPG.
Mm-hmm. And even like, and at least from what we've been told, seemingly no like pay to win or loot based mechanics like Avengers.
I don't even find those things bad. I just find the way they're implemented bad.
They don't. Where has it been implemented good?
Loot-based mechanics.
At least for like a single player type game.
Injustice 2, I would say. Even though it's fighting games and stuff, there's online stuff. Justice 2. It was great.
But is it like that's mostly cosmetics though, right?
Yeah, no, that's what most of Avengers was, because they always said they would never do a
no, there's a
XP
grinding
type of thing.
aspect to level up your characters and stuff. And
Oh yes, that was later. They took down how much experience you got and then tried to sell you gain more experience per thing. That was my issue with that. Just the cosmetic stuff. Why would I give a shit about that?
Yeah, cosmetics I don't care about, but that's what I'm talking about is the
Yeah,
like,
you do events.
forced
you get
grinding,
cosmetics.
forced immense grinding to make you
Good.
yes to incentivize you to buy. And for games that have a multiplayer aspect, which that game did, kind of shitty. Showed off a little bit more of Elden Ring. I mean, people that are excited for it are excited for it at this point.
I don't get them.
People love them.
Good on people.
Yep.
People love feet. I don't get you.
The
I
creator
hope
of
that one day when we move to Maine and Arizona, we just have a falling out for like 6 months, and then I'll just send you that foot, and it'll be right back to square one.
wow.
There's a very
You just get a call.
yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Where you at?
You just hear over a PA like, "Welcome to Arizona," and you're like, "Oh, oh no."
BG has a nemesis in the Discord. I don't know who JJK is, but they say feet is better than ass.
All right. Someone's getting banned. Silent Hill creator is returning with Slitterhead, not Slither, Slitterhead. Kind of looks like Devil May Cry-ish in a way. It looked like a little
Yeah.
hack and slash. It didn't look survival horror.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
But visuals and what have you, just like the creepy mouth crap, like, I mean, very much the aesthetic of Silent Hill. We had this like Unreal Engine Matrix thing that was also put with the a new trailer for the Matrix. Movie looks good. I'm gonna go see it.
I played it.
Oh, you did? How was it?
Yeah, it was straight. It's just just shooting cars, and then it's just like, all right, we're done shooting cars. You can walk around and mess with some settings to see how good it would look, and it looked real good.
Okay.
It looked real good.
That was on console too, right?
Yeah, that's what I played it on my PS5 because I can adjust 1,000 things on my PC. I wanted to do PS5. Look real good. I'm waiting on that Unreal Engine 5.
And then, excuse me, the biggest thing that was announced for at least BG and I, Alan Wake 2.
Oh boy, I instantly recognized that bush. Is that Alan Wake? Yes, if it was.
And it is going from like action adventure horror to true survival horror,
which is gonna be tremendous. I can't wait.
Save up your batteries. And I guess Jake Gyllenhaal is playing Alan Wake. At least that's who it looks like.
I don't know if it is, but the Scratch Man always looked a little like him.
Okay. All right.
Or Mr. Scratch, I think it was called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was basically the Game Awards. Besides
It was
Alan
whatever.
Wake and the Sonic trailer, like, it's all right.
It was I.
And nothing super
And
big or anything.
stop with the music. Give me more orchestras. I'll take that. I don't need the Doki V dancing bush. I don't need rapper
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons bush. I like Jid. Don't need it.
Yeah, give me more game music. All right. Second to last. More stuff with Activision Blizzard, because of course. There was, at the beginning of this week, there was a current employee who held a press conference outside of the office.
Oh,
And it's rough.
within like 4 seconds, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't know if I can listen to this."
And she basically Go ahead.
She was reading her note, and her voice was already
quivering.
I was like, "My name is," and I went, "Oh, I don't know if I can listen to this."
Cringe hurts, and seeing people uncomfortable hurts, and I'm like, I'm tapping. I'm out. Laters.
So she recounted her story about just the environment, the frat culture, just the fear of sexual assault or sexual harassment, how she avoided parties all the time because she thought she might get molested. Like, and just, yeah, rough. Like, I honestly, if you can. I keep going to stomach it, but that's the wrong word. But like, if you can last through it, I would highly encourage you to listen to it, just because it needs to be heard. Stuff that's going on.
Dude, I just played that 4 seconds for DA. He had to take his headphones off.
Cause I didn't know you would get to that pause fast enough.
Dude, it is almost unlistenable because it's just that sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my God.
Yeah. Number 2. Raven Software, who is the subsidiary company of Activision that is one of the Call of Duty companies. They made Warzone, was their most recent game. They fired a third of their QA staff within the last week.
Lucky I ain't get a job there.
And they were, the rest of their QA staff and a good chunk of their employees were walking out to show their displeasure for that, and many of the Activision Blizzard QA staff were also joining them in multiple days of walkouts, because that is shitty. QA is typically a thankless job, but a
Thankless.
highly necessary one. Y'all
Yeah,
people love to bitch and moan and complain when games are buggy as shit. Well, guess what? Guess who catches that shit before it even ships? Your QA staff.
And then even when they do catch it, they get so many notes of just like won't fix, won't fix.
Playable, still playable.
Yeah.
Send it out. Wooly from Two Best Friends Play. He has a whole lot of horror stories about it because he was a QA tester for years and years, and I'm just like, wow, this is horrible. He was just like, yeah, I got paid like $14 an hour. It wasn't even all that good money. So it's just long hours, constant repetition, trying to break the game, and you don't even get paid like that. It's not really job security because you gotta, contract out to certain game companies and then get the games, and games don't come in every day, and you got a Barbie horse adventure one day and a Fallout the next day.
So yeah, fuck that shit. Respect your QAs. And then very
Respect
recently,
developers, period.
yep. there is a current move, like it kind of goes in sine waves. I think I've talked about this before, where people will be like, "Hey, you need to be specialized in a certain thing," and then it will swing back up to everyone should do everything. And at least at my job, we are currently in the swinging up of everyone does everything. And we are all engineers. The people that used to be called QA, the developers, we are all engineers, and we should all be able to do all the things. So,
That's
QA,
the period of business where things are the roughest because it's not functional. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Tell that to the sign graph.
Yes, I'm aware. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid.
But the third and final thing, which happened somewhat recently, a good chunk of Activision Blizzard employees are trying to unionize right now. And one of their board members, by the name of Brian Bulatau, who is a former Trump admin, emailed the company, and an employee who was literally walking out the door, it was their last day, just posted it on the internet because why the fuck do they care about repercussions? And basically the email in very business speak was, saying, like, I see a lot of you are thinking of unionizing, and that you should, quote, consider the consequences of joining. And it was a professionally business worded threat for these people not to unionize. And keep pushing, employees, because they scared. Only reason they send that email.
And fence riding dark side field just going, there's some positives and negatives to a union. Sit down. Unionize. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's so many times, I'm sure other people do as well, where you just fantasize about just one day hitting the lotto and what you would do with it. And I was like, if I had 500 million, I would 1,000,000,000% start a game company giving royalties to voice actors, good working conditions. How hard could it be? I hate people. I hate people with money.
There you go.
Stupid money.
People with money want to keep their money and keep money go up, not money go down. So anything that might money go down, no.
But how much money go up do you need?
There's no reason why anybody in the world needs more than like $4 million in their bank account.
I can
For
see
what reason.
I can see if you want to spend lavishly. I'll say this. If you're a business owner, I could see you needing that to maybe put back into your business, open a different business, whatever. Once you start hitting $1 billion, I don't know what in life you need, like $3 billion. What could you possibly need personally $3 billion for and still want more? There's a real talk of like not salary caps, but like wealth caps. And people are like, that's ridiculous. But what does somebody need 14 billion in their banks for?
It's my money, and I want it now.
I'll never understand.
It's not to be understood.
It's
by
not
us
to be
poor
under-
people.
On top of that, I feel like so many of those people are, maybe not sociopaths, but some type of mental thing where it's just like they care so much less about the next person. Because how could you look at the things going on in this company and then go, all right, how do we maneuver this so it doesn't reflect bad on the company, as opposed to what the is going on with these workers? Why is this happening?
But dude, this is the same people. I keep going back to this where it was on Oprah. It was like, what does a loaf of bread cost? $15? I don't know. It's the same people.
Just so out of touch, it's almost astounding.
And then, last but not least, we talked about Mark a little bit earlier. So, totally not Mark, a subject of much discussion in our Discord and revisited. How many videos of his have you guys done?
What was that?
How many videos of his have you guys done?
6, 7?
I don't want to say 4 or 5.
6, 7. We did one for viewer request month. We did the Naruto one we just did. We did the
Anatomy of Fighting.
Anatomy of Fighting. And I feel like we did...
No, I think that's it.
You know what? You might be closer to right. It doesn't matter.
So, and honestly, those videos that you have, I don't know if those videos were taken
Hunter
down.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Have your guys' videos been taken down?
Dragon Ball versus One Piece.
Yep,
5.
yep, 5.
No.
So, you might have some of, like, the only
we
records
said
of-
this in the Discord. As far as Mark's video, our Revisited might be the only place you could see a complete Mark video for some of his videos.
Which
Like
is
Dragon
nuts.
Ball versus One Piece. I don't know if you can watch that anywhere but our channel.
Yeah. It's kind of bonkers. So
Nuts.
Toei Animation seemingly targeting him specifically.
Nah, let's stop that bush.
I
Let's
guess
stop that bush.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
anyone else talk about
It's
it.
been
so.
It's been happening to a whole lot of different people. I've been watching a bunch of videos, and somebody by the name of Imish, he talked about there were 3 separate creators who not only got their videos taken down, but they had some like 100 strikes on their channel.
Okay.
And they had to get that taken down right fast in a hurry, and they did, luckily. But Mark is a lot bigger. Mark has a bit more of a reach, so his got out more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
So a lot of
Toei has
people-
done this. Toei and Shueisha are very bad at their copyright thing because they've striked themselves before, like their official channel. So whatever they employ to manually, quote unquote, do this, they've hit themselves at times.
I see.
So it's truly just like, it's not so much a targeted thing with Mark. It's more than likely whatever system they employ zeroed in on him, looked at all this and said, hey, yo, YouTube, take all this down.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 videos you guys have done on Mark. And so yeah, he lost. I think it was 155, but over 150 videos of his got copyright striked by Toei, seemingly manually. But again, who knows what they're doing? And at least according to I watched his follow-up videos, and some of like when he disputed some of the copyright claims, some of them were done like almost instantaneously or like seconds apart, so it's something automated. But yeah, he basically lost like 3 years of work or something along those lines.
2.5, 3 years.
And if he were to try and claim it, like go through the full dispute process, not the quick one that he did, the full dispute process for the 19 of his videos got cleared, but the rest of the 130-ish videos, because you can only dispute one at a time, it would take him 30 years.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't understand that.
To dispute all of them.
Like,
And
if
then-
you can, as the rights holder, if you can look at somebody's video and go, all right, it's these 155, and within seconds apart, they're all taken down. Why can't a system be in place where it's just like, No, I'll select the ones I say are fair use. You can keep the other ones, but check these out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, no, one at a time. Nope. All right, that's clear. Do it another one.
Yeah.
But I got 155 left. It's ugly.
So I'm still 50-50.
YouTube is very slow with when they have to do something manually because you know Illicit Exist can do monetization now, and I applied for that last week, and they said within a month we'll get to it, and it's just like just the system alone to go. All right, you've hit the metrics, and we see that you are able to do monetization, and your content is what we're looking for monetization. You're approved. It takes within a month.
Yeah, Twitch was like a couple days.
It's really finicky. So I don't know if they just got. I know they do so many videos, but how many channels at any given time can be reviewed? And if there's 4 people working 8 hours, they look at 6 videos. I don't see how the backlog could be so ridiculous.
You're not going through the entirety of the video. You're putting it through your little algorithm that pops out, hey, this got this song or this trailer. And maybe you're skimming to see if there's any nudity or anything. But even that with the Suicide Squad dude, just full on dong.
And not only just full on dong, not even the warning where it's just like, this video has been marked for adults. Click here to say I understand. It's just full out dong.
Wait, is this a video you guys reviewed?
Oh yeah, we just did a revisit on the Suicide Squad is worse than you think. He used a bunch of trailers, but one of the trailers he used was the Red Band trailer. And the Red Band trailer had somebody's penis all in it.
When Bloodsport and Peacemaker were going through the camp shooting a bunch of people, one of them was just
naked. And he showed that in his video 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, YouTube, you're allowed to do nudity as long as it's not for sexual gratification.
Mm-hmm.
So the genitalia can't be for sexual gratification, and what you're doing can't be sexualized for sexual gratification.
But I can look up just like, hey, how to check yourself for breast cancer, and you would see boobs. Don't ask me how I know that.
Research? Is there some pagan tradition that we're not aware of that? Yeah, one of the things that I found interesting that I learned about through all this Totally Not Mark stuff is that you can apparently have a YouTube manager that can then because his whole thing was like, hey, if Japan is the only region where this is an issue, I would love to be able to just block my videos in Japan, and that way.
Yeah, because he's following U.S. Fair use law, and international law is not the same as the U.S. type of law.
Correct. So he was just like, hey, why can't I do this? And like, oh, you need a YouTube manager for that. He's like, oh, how do you get one? And apparently it is like so weird. There's restrictions and rules and stuff around it, and apparently he doesn't qualify, and like not a lot of people qualify. Really weird, but it's just like that could be such an easy fix to this issue, but nah, you can't do it.
Such an easy fix. Not even the YouTube manager thing. Blocking videos by region.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just
go?
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't want my channel shown in Japan.
Why is that protected by a role?
That's the stuff I don't get.
Well, think about it. That's counterintuitive to what YouTube wants to do here. They want every video to have the capability of reaching every single screen on the planet because the ads that will play that on their own side make them money, makes them money. So by eliciting videos right off the bat, by saying, okay, well, we're going to block it in this country, you're automatically culling a large percentage of what they can make money on. That's why it hasn't been done yet.
I understand that aspect to it, but when it's a thing that has to do with fair use laws and stuff, don't you think it's more prudent for them to lose Japan as a market for totally not Mark's videos, as opposed to taking down 155 videos that
From a
had
rational
monetization
perspective,
on
of
them.
course, yeah, it makes 1,000% sense. From the industry perspective, no, they wouldn't do
I
it.
don't even know why I question it. We don't have a dislike button.
True. Unless you
go.
get that Google Chrome
The thing
add-on.
is, the people that make these decisions are people who have never been at our level financially. They've never,
Or it's been so long they've forgotten.
exactly. They're so lost in the daily grind that they have on their own, sense of things. They see things on a grander scale. Let's air quotes on that one. So the pathetic way we view things on the smaller scale is so unnecessary for them to think about when they're only thinking about making every screen, because that's what their business motto probably is that get more videos to every screen in the world. I could easily see that being on somebody's letterhead on an email from somebody at YouTube. We're X numbers away. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause that's all that matters to these people is numbers. I see it at my own company all the fucking time. It's all about numbers. It's all about reaching out in any way possible, because they don't understand that if with small changes come big impact. To them, they're at the point where only big is big. And that's the problem.
Gotcha. So other stuff that happened, a lot of big YouTubers came to Mark's defense. Moist Critical, Phil DeFranco, PewDiePie. I think there's one more. Just talking about the whole situation and what have you, and fair use and all that. And then he actually had a video letter composed in Japanese to be sent to
That was not a
Toei
good video.
Animation,
Really not.
as well as to Oda, which I don't know. That's the one that was the question mark for me. The one to Toei Animation, sure, makes sense. The one to Oda, he's doing his own thing.
Yeah, I didn't. That letter lost me.
Big time.
But then, as of like yesterday or the day before, he just decided to not protest anymore.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he got
think
a lot
it's
of his videos back.
It was a mental health burden too.
Yeah, and I also think he got quite a few of his videos back. So he's just like, all right, some of them coming back. I'm just gonna move on from the Toei animation stuff. He did something with Spider-Man, and he said that's his last video for this year. So he's probably gonna reevaluate what he wants to do, and then move on from there.
Well, yeah, very, very interesting little saga that came about this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's all I had. It's a lot.
I mean, we've been at it for 2 hours now.
Yes, we
Yes,
have.
please, Fact Man. I've been wanting to play my game all day. I've been wanting to play all weekend and catch up, but no, it's just content, and yet y'all present me with feet. So when y'all don't get content, just know what happened. Just realize every bit of content that we've done this weekend has included me.
I have two lists of facts, one for feet and one for pee. Which one do y'all want?
How many for fee? How many for P?
For feet, we have 20. And for urine, we have 14.
P number 1.
I'll do feet 17.
E number 6.
Triton said 12 for feet, 8 or 12 for feet, 8 14 for P. Seven for
6
feet.
P.
6P. Okay.
6P. Let's go.
P wins again.
Sure. All right.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
He sighed. He fucking sighed.
Due to the ammonia in urine, gargling with it can actually make your teeth whiter. Ancient Romans also used pee as invisible ink to write secret messages. The words would show up, and when the paper was heated, and in pre-industrial times, urine was used as cleaning fluid because of ammonia.
It is so versatile.
That's what you got from that?
Pee is so versatile. Make it teeth whiter, cleanish.
Let me know as soon as you
Activity.
start. Let me know as soon as you walk to the toilet and aim up in order to make your teeth whiter. Please tell me when you start doing that.
In 3 minutes, when I get up and peace out from this room, how am I going to do that?
What do you mean?
How am I going to get out of this room?
You're gonna walk out.
Oh, I'm going to walk out with what?
Your feet.
Oh!
And they get a little grosser with each step. Am I incorrect in what I just said?
So are none of the feet fat good, or is it just the piss fat?
Oh, we can do 1 feet as well. What was the numbers?
I saw a 12. I saw a 7. I saw a 4. I'll say 6.
Like out of the chat for like the entire
I'll say 16.
podcast. She comes
Too
in here
bad
at
for
the end.
her. That's her own problem.
This was interesting facts.
Number 4.
Number 4. All right, Akko.
Did you know that if you lose your thumb, you could have it replaced with a big toe?
Yes, I did know that.
While it may sound bizarre, that's fairly common and successful. The transplanted big toe, known as a THOE, THOE, once attached to the hands, allows people to regain all the benefits of the lost thumb.
Wow. It's so
That sounds horrible.
it's just a second.
Because the big toe is a lot thicker and a lot smaller. But I guess if it's just like, hey, is that or nothing?
I mean,
seen.
Put
I've
your
actually
thumb next
seen
to your
this
toe.
procedure done.
BG, I know it's going to be a little hard for you, but put your thumb next to your toe. It's not far off.
I mean, I'm doing it right now. I don't know if I have a bulbous big toe or something, but it's like twice the thickness and half the length. I don't think I could do much with this.
Mine, the length, I feel like knuckle to knuckle. It's kind of close.
Nah.
Mine's just twice the thickness, but the same length.
Yours down like right there.
No, okay, but if you're doing that, my knuckle right here, I know, knuckle to knuckle.
Yeah,
I
see?
suppose so.
Yeah.
But is this? No, that is that.
Yeah.
Okay
Yeah.
then. Ugh. But no, but still. It's still mad thick.
Yeah.
Dude, whoever has had that procedure done is the king of thumb wars. How do you
Hold on a
win?
second. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So, real question for VG here. Anybody you shake hands with might have a toe for a thumb, and you
That's
won't
fine.
know it.
That's
And
fine.
you're fine with that.
Yeah, it's their hand.
It's their hand now.
It's their hand.
Okay. All right. we have
Yeah, I wouldn't even know
differentiation.
really. It's just their hand. We're looking at a
Okay.
picture of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
If it was colored a little better,
I don't want to put that on the Discord.
I wouldn't even know. Yeah, I wouldn't
don't
put that
wanna.
particular one.
That's the one.
I'm going
That's
to
a
delete
good
any
one.
pictures of people posting that shit in the Discord. I'm telling you now.
Then I shit.
No, go ahead. It's not bad. There was one that was kind of gross, and we went no on that one.
Throw it in a discussion.
Oh, I'm not judging people with a thumb toe. I was inquiring if BG would.
Yeah, no, it's hand.
This
now.
is a very good
His intense
comparison.
vitriol against feet, if you weren't here, was powerful. So
Yeah.
I was wondering, is if
It's
a
thick,
part of someone's
but
foot
thick.
is now their fucking hand, if he would still shake their hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
That mug is big thick. Oh, they coming for us.
Interesting.
For our feet opinions.
Those are insane. I mean,
All right. With that,
Dude, insane people are usually entertaining.
There
Yes.
is no funny person in this world that is not crazy. I
agreed.
will stand by that.
Agreed.
It is a legitimate seesaw. The more funny that you are, the less sane that you are. Completely middle, you are milquetoast. You got something sometimes.
Mike.
The most sane person, they're the least funny. Crazy people are hilarious because you don't think the way that you need to think to be funny if you're sane. It's unfortunate.
So am I the most sane one in this group, with Mike being middling and you two being batshit? Is that how
You
this
would be
group goes?
way more sane than DA or I.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't really have any out there outlandish opinions or anything. So yeah, you're there.
I'm the most sane
myself.
You don't
That's
remember
terrifying.
some debate thing from 7 months ago that you bring up in some argument. Like somebody just said it yesterday.
It's not used to being called the sane one of a group, so it's just a very interesting.
I honestly don't think DA even recognizes what he says at times.
Oh,
Because he'll be talking and he'll just keep going. He won't laugh at it or anything. Then he'll listen back and just die laughing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So
I've seen it.
it's just like it doesn't even process
mid-sentence.
the word.
He'll stop mid-sentence when the brain catches up to the mouth and go, wait, what?
One of my favorite moments of the old podcast is when you guys were talking about yiffing, and you were talking about it wrong, and I go, yiffing is I don't want to go there.
Wow, what a topic to jump to.
Because I was just like, nope, no. I caught myself then, but we were listening to the food stuff, and I'm sitting there cracking up laughing. I'm like, this is funny.
All right. With that, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. Ralph, are we going to see you next week?
No, you won't.
Don't ask Triton. Don't look it up.
Triton, please, no, Triton.
Don't.
You are not of age to be looking it up.
You are not of age.
You are not ready for that information yet. You're never ready for that information. It's not something you ever should know.
Correct.
Forbidden knowledge.
All right. Thank you everybody for tuning into this episode.
We're corrupting this poor kid. Like
we are.
Dude, he's getting worse by the day.
No, growing up, we listened to people like the shock jock. What was his fucking name, for instance? Howard Stern and shit. And we were exposed to stupid shit. And now we're the ones with the platform exposing youth to stupid shit. How time goes.
And I said this in another podcast. Give it 10 years and Triton will be yelling down at another 17, 19-year-old going, oh, you don't even know. And then guess what? That 17, 19-year-old in 10 years is going to be like, oh, you don't even know. It's always that. Around this age gap, it's going to be, oh, boy.
Let me tell you a story about how I found out about foot fetish. And then there we go.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We'll see y'all next week.
Later.